Welcome to the table. We're going to be exploring 10 principles that are rooted in human relationship and truly human leadership. It's through these principles that hundreds of clients have shared with me. They have been helpful to move from an idea, a concept, a strategy into an action that actually influences organizational culture and environments. Part of what we're going to be doing is looking at how these principles can help us to grow, to protect, and to represent a culture of good, to create those environments where people want to show up, bring their best, and they want to stay. But first, I want to give you a little insight to the backstory of the table, the metaphor of the table. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of breast cancer. And with that, we did not know what the outcome would be. What I did recognize was that I was going to need a space. I was going to need a table to do hard work at. I was going to need to make key decisions that were going to impact my well-being and health at that time, but also impact my well-being and health in the future. I was going to need to find a way to build resiliency, to show up for the people that I loved, as well as be vulnerable and allow others to show up for me. And part of what happened was the integration of my personal faith and my organizational background to really look at creating a resilient table that can do amazing things when we bring together people and collective strengths, even when we don't know the outcome. So what's going to happen is we're going to have these short chats where I'm going to share a little bit about each principle, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to engage in culture questions. And you can use those individually, or you can use it as a team practice where you get to begin to practice having culture shifting conversations. I'd suggest that you have paper and pen nearby to be able to jot down some different ideas. And then think about, as we look at these principles, you might also want to go to my website. And at the website, which the link is below, at the website, there is a page committed to tools for the table. You're going to find the 10 principles there, as well as other tools that I'm going to be referring to as we do our exploration of these principles. So I want to welcome you. I want to encourage you to be curious about what could be. I want you to be curious about how these discussions and conversations that might surface and emerge from this could grow, could protect, could represent the culture that you desire to design versus just a default that you settle for. Let's impact tables together. Let's be curious together, and let's see what happens.